18. Religious faith on his blindness. John Milton, born in Breed Street, Cheapside, son of professional copyist and composer, he was an English poet, polemist, and man of letters. He was voracious reader, traveler, wrote poetry mostly for private circulation, and launched a career as a pamphleteer. Wrote in English, Latin, Greek, and Italian, he achieved international renown with his lifetime. He was so fair that he was called Lady of Christ College, polyglot scholar. Broadly Protestant views, Dryden described him as a poet of sublime. His works on the morning of Christ's nativity, on arriving at the age of 23, El Allegro, Second Pensero, Lycidas, Paradise Lost, Paradise Regained, Camus, Samson Agonist, Erotica. He wrote 23 sonnets. About the poem, it is an autobiographical sonnet in which Milton meditates on his own loss of sight, set in his mind. It is written in Petrarchan form. The octave rhymes are AB, AA, BBA. The sestet rhymes are CDE, CDE. Poem discusses Milton's blindness. His condition is used to explore his faith. Like Milton's other religious poetry, the purpose is to decide what a person's relationship with God and his or her role on earth should look like. It records his fear that he will never be able to use his God given gift for poetry again. It addresses the Christian perspective of how to accept one's disabilities. He utilizes biblical allusions. Milton reveals a religious man's acceptance of his lack of vision through conversation with patients. Milton often refers to his inability to see by using figurative imagery to contrast light and dark images throughout the poem. When I consider how my light is spent, half my days in this dark world wide, the speaker says that his light can be spent, and this word suggests that he is thinking of something like an oil lamp. The light is spent when the oil on the lamp runs out. The word ere means before. The explanation of his line is that Milton guesses roughly how long he will live. Milton went completely blind at the age of 42. Finally, calling the world dark and white makes it sound like a scary place. Interestingly, Milton makes it seems as if the world has run out of light rather than growing dark because of any blindness on his part. And that one talent which is death to hide, loved with me useless, through my soul more bent. The key word is the talent. When Milton says the talent dead to hide, he is referring to the money in the biblical story and also to his own talent, the sense of a skill or a trade. There is no way to tell what specific talent he means, but our guess would be his intelligence and has writing and reading skills, which he had used service of Oliver Cromwell's government. This talent is locked or buried with the speaker is just like the money in the story. It can't be used to make great profit. To serve here with my maker and present my true account, let's ye returning child. When he is faced with God, he wants to have record of accomplishment to show him. The word account here means both story and a record of activities with money. If the speaker turns out to have wasted his profits, he worries that God will scold or child him. And if God is anything like the Lord from the parable, the speaker should get cast into a darkness even more fearful than one created by his blindness. Doth God exact day, labor light denied? He wonders if God demands that the people undertaken hard physical work or day labor when they don't have any light. The speaker doesn't have any light because he is blind. But in Milton's metaphor, He compares this condition to having to do work at night that you would normally do during the day, like say building a house or plowing a field. The word exact means something like claim or a demand. You can exact a toll or a fee, for example, so that the speaker wants to know if God demands work as kind of payment that is due to him. The first section of the poem is completely by word. I fondly ask. The word fondly means foolishly, not lovingly. I fondly ask, but patience, to prevent the murmur, soon replies, God doth not need either man's work or his own gifts. The patience to rescue, patience is personified as someone who can talk sense into the speaker. Patience is often personified in Christian art because of its role in helping one to achieve important virtues like courage, wisdom. The speaker is about to murmur his foolish question about whether God would be so cruel as to make impossible demands of work. But then his patience steps stop. The rest of the poem is reply made by patience. The first patience points out that God doesn't need anything. God is completely perfect. He doesn't need work or talent of any kind. Who best bear his mild yoke? They serve him best. A yoke is wood frame that is placed around the necks of farms animals like oxen so that they can be directed. Patience doesn't want to make God sound like a slave driver. So God's yoke is called mild, or not that bad. It is not how much you have to show for your time on earth that counts. It's how you handle your submission to God. He is kingly thousands at his bidding speed and post over land, ocean without rest. They also serve who only stand and wait. The patience compares to God to a king, saying that his state is kingly with thousands at his bidding. In the state that is the world, these people are part of the unlimited resource of the King God. The post or land ocean without pausing for rest. The poem ends with answer to the speaker's unasked question that those who cannot rush over land and ocean like Milton also serve God. Thank you. MCQ questions. The poem on his blindness written by John Keats, John Milton, Dryden, Shelley. Answer is John Milton. Let us pray to goodness, God, honesty, man. Answer is B, God. God needs pure soul, heart, man, head. Answer is B, heart. Reference books. Original text of On His Blindness by Milton. Thank you.